Antony Martial ruled out of Erik ten Hag's opener in the Premier League at Old Trafford on Sunday versus Brighton. It's the news we don't want to hear right about now because he was one of those strikers that we really saw up in form during the preseason, and he was almost the top scorer of Manchester United into the preseason in the FAU. But Sancho is back and Ronaldo is set to start after a man who goes by the names of Antony Martial really registered all those injuries in the FAU. And remember, he got this hamstring injury. He got this hamstring injury when United was playing a side which goes by the names of Atletico Madrid down in Oslo in their face. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily in there. So today we are in here onto the United Matters channel to bring you the story of Antony Martial and the updates as far as this game is concerned. It's like the early team news. I'm trying to really couple it up together to say to it that when I come back tomorrow to really bring you the predicted lineup and preview of this game, at least you'll be very much well conversant with what we are really talking about. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go to the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button by smashing, hit the notification bell that enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. That is what this channel is all about. Now let's get into this story, but before we go there, just know that we are just 6,000 subscribers away from hitting 10,000. I know we can make it possible by you guys subscribing to this channel. Guys, subscribe to this channel, please and please. Let's see this channel grow and make history together, that when we reach 1 million subscribers onto this channel one time, we'll come here and say, all right, I remember Rokani was on this channel telling us that please subscribe to such that we reach 10,000, and I know we'll reach 1 million. I know, but let's first reach 10,000 and then we approach the next step in the for you. So a milestone is being chased, but who are really going to enable me reach that milestone? It's you guys, the viewers of United Matters channel. So today, Laurie Whitwell, United correspondent for The Athletic, has come out and told us that Antony Martial is set to miss Manchester United's opening Premier League match against Brighton after picking up a hamstring injury. You know that in Oslo, and he was substituted by the manager down in Oslo when we lost to Atletico Madrid by 1-0. So this is really recurring, and it really opens up on very many issues at Manchester United that we need in the centre forward, as we've been crying left, right and centre for this guy to come in through and really get the ball to really hurry up and really get a strikers in there for you. So I really believe that this situation might speed up the bringing in of Benjamin Sesko, because it looks like we are short into the attacking areas. And the story was brought out yesterday by Samuel Lucas and told us that United believe that they are really short into those attacking areas in their face. So Laurie Whitwell has gone ahead to let us know that it's hoped Antony Martial may return for the trip to Brentford on 13th August. If he's unable to recover by then, his next chance to future would come against Liverpool on 22nd of August in there for you. So it shows you that obviously, you know, Antony Martial, you expect him to get injured close to 2 or 3 times a season, but the good thing is that it does not take long. He does not take long to return. And last time when he was at Sevilla, he got 3 injuries in a space of just 4 months. So it shows you how critical this is. But we are waiting to see how everything is going to turn out for Antony Martial in the for you. But it's a very big blow for Manchester United, as Antony Martial is ruled out of the game of Brighton at Old Trafford, because we've been playing with him during the preseason. The manager had him in his plans, and this is where you come out and really pity, or really pity Erik ten Hag and the board, that what are they really looking at right now? Because what if Ronaldo gets injured in the for you? I know Marcus Rashford can come in and lead the line, but he's not a prolific number 9 like Martial or Ronaldo. So I believe Sesko should be brought in immediately to really save us from such situations, because they're unbearable according to me. We are beyond, we are just, as it was said back, that we are just 1 injury away from being short. You saw it in the game of Atletico Madrid. Sancho got an injury and we never looked lethal and sharp into the forward 3. So tomorrow, I don't know what Erik ten Hag is going to do on Sunday, but we've been told by Laurie Whitwell that this might happen at Manchester United as we play a side which goes by the names of Brighton. Following Anthony Martial's injury, it seems more likely that Erik ten Hag will involve Anthony Elanga against Brighton instead of Ronaldo, but that would likely mean starting Marcus Rashford in there for you. So it looks like Erik ten Hag is left with an option of either starting with Ronaldo or Marcus Rashford, but we all know that Ronaldo is not much, his match fitness is lacking, and I don't believe in Erik ten Hag starting him. I think it's better to bring him in like the last 20 minutes of the game or 30 to come in and play a part, but 100% believe that we shouldn't start him. The idea of Marcus Rashford to start as a centre forward leading the line, it's so much welcome to me, and then Anthony Elanga plays off the left attacking side of the midfield. Maybe even Garnacho can come in and start because he was really so much sparky into that game of Rayo Vallecano. So 100% believe we need a centre forward. And this injury of Antony Martial has really came in at the very right time. Guys, to me, I really believe like God loves us. God loves us. Imagine if at all United never got in a centre forward and Martial got injured at 1st or 2nd September. You get? Who would we have been going to be relying on? That's the big question. So this is a blessing in disguise. Anthony Martial, I like him very much. I really like him. He's a player. I've really believed in him till now. I still believe that there is a player in Anthony Martial who can change things around at Manchester United. But that does not really take away that he's injury prone and we need another centre forward. That's why Erik ten Hag confirmed to the media that even when Ronaldo stays, he wants a third centre forward because he knows that if one of those gets an injury, he's left with one. You get? Which is not an ideal situation any professional manager would like to find himself into. So he wants another centre forward, and this has to propel what we call the signing in of Benjamin Sesko immediately. This is a blessing in disguise. The body is now on pressure. They need to act immediately, and the manager is telling them that you see these things happening, get me a centre forward because I believe I'm short into the area of the centre forward in the for you. Obviously, we should expect in a player to come in through immediately, and by the end of this week, you are going to hear movements of a player being linked to Manchester United. That is Benjamin Sesko, and United might move in early enough to get in this player who goes by names of Benjamin Sesko in here onto the United Matters channel. So guys, Anthony Martial is out. Ronaldo is really so much in line to start, but I really believe that it's supposed to be a player who goes by the names of Rashford leading the line, and a player who goes by names of Alejandro Garnacho, or another player in the names of in the names of Elanga to start off that side. So we are waiting to see how everything is going to turn on at United as far as that position is concerned. But Anthony Martial is really injured, and they say that he's going to return early enough, but we are waiting to see how everything is going to turn on here at United Matters channel in there for you, as there is a story I'm really searching for you concerning Ronaldo, that he has been so good in training and behaved very well. Well, who has that story? Who has that story? Anthony Martial to miss out then. All right. And the other story that you guys need to know about, Telles has been unveiled as a player of Sevilla officially. United have not put out an option to buy. You get? No option to buy by Manchester United. It has not been put out in the for you. So we are waiting to see how everything is going to come in there and unfold at Manchester United in the for you. So he has gone. Eric Bailly is the next one to leave. Warren Wan-Bissaka and very many others to leave United and to create space for new ones to come in through. Then we're having Chris Wilder. He has told us that insiders say Ronaldo has shown an excellent attitude in training, even staying behind for extra finishing practice with teammates in there for you. I told you the morning that it looks like Ronaldo has gone ahead to accept that his desired move from Manchester United looks like it's not going to happen, and he needs to stay at Manchester United. Obviously, staying is a positive, provided he wants to stay. You get? But staying at Manchester United while you're staying at Manchester United while still telling or pressurizing his agent, please get me move out of Manchester United, because we saw this happen at Juventus. He played some good games for Juventus, like 3 or 4, and then he later threw in the towel and left for Manchester United. So I know that before the 1st of September, you are not sure that Ronaldo is staying. We'll only be sure that Ronaldo is going to stay at Manchester United until the 1st of September, but why put ourselves on that pressure? You get? So it's not still a good situation for United as things stand, because you can't be at pressure until the 1st of September. How many days left? Today is 4th. That means we're having how many days left? For 27 days, close to 4 weeks. Every week having a story of Ronaldo leaving, that's uncalled for. And I really believe that some positivity should be put up again. Heading into the season, we shouldn't be really talking about Ronaldo leaving. We should be talking about Erik ten Hag, how we are going to play against Brighton. You get? That's what should be making headlines. So, this is what a professional player should do. He should make his decision early enough, and Ronaldo did a very big mistake. I think he was lied to by his suitors that really told him that we are going to sign you in here at Chelsea, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, PSG, that for you. He thought that he was really going to get a suitor, that he wouldn't really fail to get a team to sign him either for you. Not knowing that teams are not okay with players like Ronaldo. And nowadays, the managers have a lot of power. And when you look at what's happening at Manchester United, every manager will shun Ronaldo, because when you're having Ronaldo, you have to start him. Every time you don't start him and you're beaten, all cameras will go into your eyes, into your face, and say, why didn't you start him? So that's why very many managers shunning him. But he's overshadowing the manager, and is so much in the news. I really believe that him and his team should start to bring out stories that are really preaching positivity in here for you. As Laurie Whitwell has today told us that it's more unlikely for Ronaldo to leave United. And I'm liking this story coming in through that insiders say Ronaldo has shown an excellent attitude in training, even staying behind for extra finishing practice with teammates. Obviously, we know it very well that is this guy who has always been staying behind since the days of his coming at United. Since 2003, Ronaldo has gone ahead to take extra 1 or 2 hours to train. This is so much common in players that really love a lot the game of football. We remember that Messi, Ronaldinho, and Eto'o way back at Barcelona, they used to do this. And this is a custom to players who really want to make it high in life. It shows you that you really want to add a lot onto your game. And all of those players that stay behind don't stay the same in the game of football. They end up excelling because they add more 2 extra hours onto those hours that they've spent training with the manager. So good to see to it that Cristiano Ronaldo is good about that. And I want to see more positive stories like this being aired out from the correspondents of Manchester United. As you see this guy who goes by names of Chris Wilder in the For You, and he's really a football writer for the Daily Mail. So we want to see more stories like those coming out ahead of this game of Brighton. We need positivity, guys. If there is something I'm calling for, we need positivity and what we call oneness at the club. Let the club really be one. Let us see ourselves really taking this mantle to win as a team and really celebrate our wins together in here onto United Matters channel in the For You. But good news is that the man who was away is finally back, and he has returned from illness. Jadon Sancho has returned from his illness. That has been reported by Laurie Whitwell of The Athletic, correspondent of United Athletic. And secondly, he's the one who really broke that story of Antony Martial being ruled out of that Brighton game. I was so much waiting to hear a story of Antony Martial because his injury was not so much really talked about when that game ended with Atletico Madrid. And the club has not been putting out photos of players training at Carrington. So today they put out some photos. Ronaldo, I've seen Luke Shaw, I've seen Marcus Rashford. A story that I'm really going to do later. I think it's going to sum out our day. How United is preparing, how Erik ten Hag is preparing his team against Brighton. So I've seen very many photos, but Antony Martial was missing in there for you. But we pray to it that he returns early enough because we need him. We need him. The more you're having players like this, the more you really get yourself to the levels of really competing for the title. We can't see ourselves really losing our first game in there for you. Brighton and Brentford, they should be teams that we're going to beat. Those are teams that are supposed to be beating left, right, and center, according to my own analysis in here onto United Matters channel. Because how will you explain to us that you've lost against Brighton and Brentford and you're going to win against Liverpool? Those are the first 6 points we're supposed to go in and really get immediately. That's what they're supposed to do. So, Antony Martial is really a very good guy. Out. Sancho returns. Remember, Sancho and Dalot really looked great into the preseason. But remember, when Sancho was away and Anthony Elanga played into that right side of the attacking midfield, Dalot was so silent, the wing was not active. The only active wing was that of the left with Marcus Rashford and Tyrell Malacia. And when Atletico Madrid got to know that the right side is dead and the left side is what we are using to attack them. Guess what happened? They really applied force and stopped everything from the left. So it looked like we are cut off and we never had another outlet of supply. So it's better to have Sancho giving us supply off the right and maybe Rashford giving us supply off the left in that game of Brighton in there. So guys, I don't know what you think about this game of football. Martial is out. Rashford or Ronaldo to lead the line in there for you, but I really believe that Rashford will lead the line. Then Sancho is returning and he is really training with United, and against Brighton we'll know he'll be 100% fit to play that is Sunday, because today is Thursday. We're having Friday and Saturday. 2 days can really help him really get back into full shape as he prepares for that game in the field. But it shows you that we are short of players. If at all we don't get Antony, let's get in the ZH, let's get in Sesko, let's get in De Jong, and let's get in Dumfries in the field, because United is just one injury away from really being in total shambles. You get? I'm looking at what we are, at how our team was, at our team is right now, and comparing it with how Arsenal was last season. Arsenal had a very good team, but just one injury, either Tomiyasu in the right back, Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney, or Gabriel Magalhaes or Ben White, the team looked shambolic. You get? So I don't want us to see ourselves in that situation. That's why we need 4 more signings: De Jong, Dumfries, Antony, and Sesko. So we should go in and bring in signings, and this has been a signal. The injury of Antony Martial has thrown a very good signal to the board that please get in players immediately. We want those players, bring them now, because if you don't, then we are really headed into a very dangerous part of the season. Obviously, you've seen it. Martial getting an injury, we are fidgeting on who is going to lead the line. If at all really had in a Benjamin Sesko right now, we would have been saying, all right, Sesko is going to lead the line for United in there for you. And this injury of Antony Martial should really propel that deal of Sesko into the right direction, and they should really move fast. The board, I know they have now tested this, and they know that on Saturday there is a demonstration, and this injury of Antony Martial should really be a spark to the board to react immediately. And they know that if at all you really get positive news over the weekend that Sesko is done and dusted, personal terms have been agreed and it's coming to Manchester United, at least will be a breather. More players are needed at Manchester United. Guys, I don't know what you think about this, but go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about Martial ruled out of the Brighton game. Ronaldo or Marcus Rashford set to start leading the line, but good news is that Jadon Sancho is back like he never left, and he is here to give us good memories. Remember, he scored in the game of Liverpool, he scored in the game of Melbourne, he scored in the game of I think he scored in the game of Crystal Palace, in the game of Aston Villa, scored 3 goals, but he has a couple of assists, like 2 assists in there for you. So he looked sharp, and he gave me memories and cameos of that Jadon Sancho United bought from Borussia Dortmund, meaning that when you're having a good manager, obviously your players really get back to life, or they resurrect to where they're supposed to be, or their form resurrects in here onto United Matters channel. I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the red button corner, click the subscription button. After hitting it, hit the notification bell that enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. I sign out for now. See you later, my mates.